And today, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at it for a little bit of Spectate Saturdays, which is a bonus clip of the channel where we are all about spectating, whether if it's meta, rogue, casual, competitive, or any other. We expect to see some unique creations for the specific events. And to be specific about today's bonus episode, in terms of Spectate Saturdays, for this event, we got the dual triangle going on live at the time you're watching this video. Team Fusion versus Team Synchro versus Team Link. Basically, a team of 3 extra deck categories, and depends on what goes on with your extra deck, you must stick to that extra deck type. So, with that being said, we are going to spend a countless marathon throughout the whole entire Spectate Saturdays. And when it comes to most memorable wins, you guys let me know in the comments below, specifically for this video only, which team will take it home all the way throughout Spectate Saturdays. With that being said, let's get to the show. Okay, for Team Fusion, we got Bell, which features the Wicked Eraser taking on Ice Jade. So, Team Fusion for Bell. Surely this has to be Team Synchro for that matter. Not once per turn on Ice Jade Cradle, by the way. Huge. Ranadrin sending the Dice Sojo, which is Spice, and Dice Sojo as an old card. Ice Barrier monsters you control cannot be killed by spell trap effects. So, opponent starts off strong with Team Synchro being Lancia, Ice Jade Erosion, and of course, you do have an Ice Jade, so kill off the Adrin just to negate Nightmare Pain, Nightmare Throne, getting Bell. And it's pop-off season. Oh, Lancia can flat out interrupt. But at the same time, we got Warlock here that states, while you control another Ice Barrier, both players must set spell cards. Basically, this is anti-spell fragrance and cannot activate them until the end of their next turn. Okay, so yeah, Warlock is definitely keeping the spell-heavy meta in check. Spirit of Bell with the save, Lancia, and Spirits. Straight up set, Nightmare Pain. And due to Nightmare Pain being up, you are forced to attack into Bell. Reflect damage due to Nightmare Pain, but Spirit gets killed by battle because of the Ice Barrier trap. And Mirror Mage is going to do some serious work. Synchro into Coral. Mirror Mage for Speaker. Speaker. Synchro into Trishula Zero, aka level 11 Trish. Draw one. Banish all 3 Bell related spells, and then simplify game state for Ice Barriers. Top deck Samsara goes for Spirit. And this is going to be a very long battle until Spirit of Bell gets outed. Uh-oh. Ice Barrier banish. Just so Chang Ying banish Spirit. And Ice Barrier takes it, along with Ice Jades. That's one for Team Synchro, and Team Fusion not on board. It seems to me that Team Fusion has Azamina Dark Magician. And it's one card pop off via Diabell Star. Transition into Azaminas. Getting Moo on board for Azamina Apes. And Deception reset. Where's Feather Duster or Lightning Storm when you need it? That is unless if you're a Dark Dragoon. More Ice Jade / Ice Barrier matchups. Soul and Luna spiced. Target one monster you control and one monster your opponent controls. Apply the following effects based off from battle position. So the valid targets are Moo and Revealer. Since both are face up, change it to face down defense, so both will become Book of Moon. However, if one gets face down, change it to face up defense. Hard once on the activation per turn of Soul and Luna. Also, if I recall, that is straight out of the Charmer structure, by the way. Awesome. So both are booked. Apes return the second Revealer, and it's passed back to Dark Magician Azamina. Rod over Revealer. Ice Barrier. Dragoon Negate. Getting Ice J Adrian on follow-up. And because there are no cards... Oh, hello? Hold on. It was from Gaze of Tamias? Fusion Summoning. But banish it during the end phase of the next turn. Oh, wow. I did not see that side effect. Okay, great to know. And the only interaction left for the DM Azamina is Wanted. Oh, man. What on earth? What the? Who the? What the heck? Okay, so Deception is the card, is the cause. And that pretty much means that Dark Magician Azamina has won. For Team Fusion, Amazonis taking on the Team Link of Live Twins. Okay, so as I found out, while we are keeping this match going, Deception happens to have a secret effect where if a monster is sent to your opponent's graveyard and you control an Azamina monster at the time this happens, you can make your opponent lose 1,500 life, and if you do, gain 1,500 life. Wow! You gotta be kidding me. That Deception card's secret effect is definitely something. But nevertheless, throughout the whole entire Live Twin combo in process, we got a Alt Arts Royal Rare Evil Lila. That's clean. Amazon is in action with the call. Fire off Droll. War Chief. Straight up sets Village. Activated. Scale the Golden Whip. About a coup. Does not target kill something, being Golden Whip. Feather Duster, kill off Sunny Snitch. And Team Link has the biggest beaters and Troublesome split into the two twins. Two twins for Elf. Elf, bring back Kiss-a-Kill, and Kiss-a-Kill, bring back Lilla. Amazoness Village, there's the Ash. I believe that is not out of lethal range. Kill off Village. Bring out the main deck, Kiss-a-Kill and Lilla, and Sprite Carrot. And Team Link wins. Team Fusion, we got the loner deck of Archmage. One set. Archmage versus Black Wings. Oh, this is definitely one of those low rated duel moments for sure. Okay, this Blackwing player is definitely Fro Hogan nostalgia. Okay, Blackwing player is popping off the classic Armed Wing and Armor Master. The good old Blackwing Edison staples in terms of Blackwing synchros. And Archmage finally able to play for Flare special set the alteration. Thin Mill free summon, but gets popped off by Sharnga. For Flare, kill off Black Return. And I believe this is where this could go either way. Deact Taurus. And right now, Blackwing player is going to pop off. And the wedge counter comes from Armor Master, stating that you can remove all wedge counters just to make all of your opponent's monsters' attacks become 0, which is a little too nuts. Team Synchro, Ice Barriers. Instantaneous Dragite. Speaker. There's the Lancia. Do a little excavation checks just to fix the deck up and pass. Bestial Rebellion. Ash. You know, the sad part is when Lancia was first printed, I keep forgetting that Lancia is a dragon just so that it gets contact fused into Alba Lenitus via Fallen Albaz. So Team Synchro is Ice Barrier and Team Fusion is Albaz branded. Can I just say how crazy it is? The moment, no matter what situation you do with Lancia, it always gets its graveyard effect. Well, technically, no matter where it goes, but destroy by battle, destroy by card effects, I get. Tribute it all from a kaiju or even contact fuse into Alba Lenitus. That basically says no matter what you do to out that Lancia, Lancia is going to substitute for a free body of an Ice Barrier Synchro monster, which is a little too nuts. Branded continues to play on through. Cartesia up for a Grand Guinal. Titanic Clad for Quim. Toss out Brandon Retribution. No real targets, by the way. Trishula over Granguinal and Dragai over Quim. Speaker banish, get a token. And in its simplified game state. Aluber for Branded Fuse. Dragite, Druid's Worm, banish Titanic Clad. And given the fact that ice barriers are indeed water, can't bestial them. And the fact that Dragite's effect was used, by any chance, negate the activation as in never happened. Gets out General Wayne, not Ryo, which is interesting. And Branded is back in the game with Lost on board. Lubellion, both glossed outs. Mirror Jade, Cartesia, Predator Plan Dragostapelia, glossed outs. Banish Lancia, Mercurier, because Mirror Jade exists. Mirror Jade over Trishula on steroids. Dragostapelia over General Wayne. Lubellion over Token. And counter just to negate the Dragite. And Branded is back on top. Question is, how much pressure can they put? Get a counter. Aluber. And Mirror J being a ticking time bomb. Brandon Banishment. Bring back Albion. Fuse into Light and Darkness Dragon Lord. By the way, card slaps. Ice Barrier, but because it's Light and Darkness 3 trained, you gotta love those once per chains. Team Fusion with a win. For Team Synchro, You got Bestials with red dragons. And I'm pretty much convinced for Blue Eyes, surely this has to be fusion-based build. Magnuma Banished Maiden. Turns out Blue Eyes is Team Fusion. Raigeki's the board. And Blue Eyes comes back. Primite Blue Eyes, to be precise, with the Team Fusion build. Effect Valor on Lorely Load. Mysterion. Spellcaster and a dragon to make it. Spellcaster is Droll. And I remember this card when I first had the first Charmer structure deck. Given the fact that Mysterion happens to be a spellcaster, 1500 defense, as long as Mysterion was properly summoned, you can actually bring this guy back all from Possessed Partnerships Trap. That is some crazy stuff. Can't be used as super poly material, so basically, can't be used as fusion material. So much for Super Poly. Loses 100 attack for each of your banished cards. If a monster uses its activated effect to special summon itself or a monster's more than one with its same original type outside of the damage step, you can target one of those special summon monsters, banish that monster, also banish all monsters from the field everywhere with its same original type. Nice interrupt. Baldrake banish Blue Eyes. Set Wishes. Mysterion. Banishing the dragons, as it seems. And it's Mysterion control in his position, along with having a free Blue Eyes out. Set 2. The one removal, thanks to Majesty being True Awakening, that is Tyrant number 2. Solemn Strike out of nowhere and Team Fusion with a win. Mysterion and Secretarion together. Team Fusion, we got Branded Bestial to be precise. Okay, Battle of the Lords, Branded taking on Sword Soul. Team Synchro takes it. And Royal Barn is clean. Team Fusion, Dark Magician, along with the Royal Mahad, taking on Team Synchro, being Red Dragon Archfiend. So a classic case of Yugi versus Jack, simplified game state. With Hot Red Abyss up, that's a free tuner once the battle damage has been done. No free bonus draws, but unfortunately you hate to see Mahad being opened up. And there we go. Team Synchro takes it. Unfortunate as it is, you gotta love Dark Magicians with a terrible, terrible hand. Also, I just noticed throughout the whole entire marathon full of matches, it's been only one match where Team Link is involved, which was the Live Twins, and still no sign of Link decks these days. Team Fusion, branded Predaplant with one set of Biblis. Main decking Meows, incredible. Okay, Heavy Defender of 1900. And Junk Blader being the real normal summon, no clue. But I'm assuming this is Team Synchro because Junk in the name. Instant Lubellion. Albion. Masquerade with Dramaturge bringing back on board. And here we go. Fusions galore. I believe you only get 2 activations out of Masquerade. Oh, no, never mind. That's it. Masquerade tag season, Team Fusion wins. On draw, Radiant Typhoon. So Radiant Typhoon Engine. There's the Gamma. And drop the Fuelos as well, because once the monsters hit, can't use Fuelos. Makes sense. So it is surely for the Radiant Typhoon. Because of the Eidolon Link 2, this has to be Team Link. Ashing the Q. There's the Droll. Can't search no further because of Droll. And there's Sheena. Oh boy. Not hard to control a wind. That's a free special summon. And depends on what, they all get bounced back. And it happens to be monsters that the player chose according to Sheena. So Radiant Typhoon is going to make the most simplified game state to make it a capitalizative offense. Team Link, as it turns out. Doom Eagle. Shuffle back the Fuelos. And let the MST negate begins. Team Link takes it. Oh, it seems to me that we must have reached the finish. So, this really it? Yeah, as it seems that way, there you guys go. With that being said, this is the end of the whole entire footage of the 3 extra deck categories of Dual Triangle. Thank you guys for tuning in. And when it comes to doing calculations, Team Link has been through 2 matches and they both ended up winning for Team Link. So that's an easy 100% win rate for Team Link. Catch you guys next time. Check out the channel. Be sure to give it a like, comment, subscribe, and share, and smash the notification bell to keep yourself constantly updated. And to the newer and returning players, be sure to use my campaign code in the description below so we can gather this year's campaign prizes. Thank you guys. Catch you guys next time.